Okay, part two. So I was saying whenever this dehumidistat whenever the humidity should rise above what the level is set on the dehumidistat, that will flip on, and that will of course happen when the pool cover is off. Instantly the humidity will rise in the room. This is right by the pool, strategically placed, so it will pretty quickly sense, hey, the humidity is going up, and it's going to turn on both the dehumidifier and the ERV. Now let me take a break here and talk about the ERV first. So both of these are going to come on. I'll show you that in a second. But I also want to show you other ways to control the ERV in case you wanted to have fresh air in here. We can get fresh air in here there are two controls for the ERV. One is this right here. This green light indicates that there's power to the control and hence to the ERV, which is plugged in. By the way, there's a outlet right back behind here. Oops, I wonder if I could. Anyway, there's an outlet right back there on the wall. That's plugged in there, and so is, by the way, the pump for our condensate pump for the. Remember that we talked about this earlier for this condensation there. Oh, it also, by the way, this dehumidifier creates condensation all the time, and you can see this pointer. This hose here also goes to the pump, and that comes from the dehumidifier, and that happens all the time. Back to the ERV though. So we can turn that on. We can control the speed here. You can see there's a little white speed indicator, and we always are going to have it set at high. So that's set at high. And then there's up here is a manual override switch. So I can flip that, and you'll hear this will come on. Can you hear that? Now that's on. So I'm going to turn that back off, and you can hear I can control the speed. You can hear the speed drop down. Now it's quieter. Anyway, turn it back on, turn that off. Okay, so now if the pool cover is off, we'll simulate that by turning this guy here. And you're going to hear a click. See that click? If you heard that. And then now this guy is turning on here. So this is on now. It's reading external. See that? So that's on. I should be doing it that way. So that's on, and so is this. You can hear this. So they're both on. If I simulate putting the pool cover back on and turning this down, you'll hear a click. Hear that click? What happened is this is probably off already. No, it's not off yet. I guess because of this. So this is controlled by, actually I'll show you here. Get that off. I can't easily pull it off with my hand, but underneath here there's a damper control. And the damper, when that's supposed to open dampers, if you actually had them, then we don't, but one of these wires connects to the dehumidifier, and then one of the dehumidistat, and then one of the wires connects to the damper control here, and that damper control wire comes back up around here, goes into the back of this guy here, the ERV, and controls that. So it hasn't turned off yet because it has a minimum run time. So as soon as it turns on, it has to run for some certain 5 minutes or something. At the end of 5 minutes, this will turn off. It will then think it's going to close the damper, and that will shut this guy off too, and the whole thing will shut down. So that's a quick overview of all the systems. Now, all three of these systems have filters as well. I'll probably cover that in another video, but I'll cover it a little bit now. For the ERV, there's a red light that goes with some kind of a timer that tells you should check the filters. You can see that's on now. And so the filters need to be checked in here. We'll do that on a different video, but just for the heck of it, I'll cover it real quick here. This top section here comes off. Down the side in the middle of on the top, there's two little clasps that you can flip up, and then this top will slide off, and then there's a filter. See, now it just switched off. The damper thing came off, and so this is about to shut off now as well, because you heard that go off. And that comes off, and then inside there's two kinds of filters. There's a, up here on the top, we store these. There's a filter like this, two of them together. Anyway, there's a filter like these two there, and then there's also over here on the side, we store some spare filters as well. There's a round disc that spins around that has pie-shaped filters, and this is an extra bag of pie-shaped filters there. For the this guy here, this thing pops off right here. Lift up on that, and this comes off, and then you can pull this filter out here and rinse that down. And then here's a spare filter there. And then for the dehumidifier, the filter is inside here. So you need a screwdriver to unscrew this screw here, and then this will come off, and then it says filter access, and then right in there there's a filter. You can slide that right out, it'll come out. It's designed to come out. But so those are the three filters and how you access them. We don't have a spare filter for the dehumidifier, but we do for the other things. And while we're talking about filters, our spare pool filters over here are on the side there. So that's where we have all of our filters. This may get stored somewhere else sometime. I don't like it here. There's really no place else to put it, but so we might put it like in a garage or basement or something someday. But for right now, we got that extra filter here, these extra filters here, and then the other ERV filters. And then for the HVAC, there's no extra filter. I think you just rinse that one out as well. And that's a nice overview of our system. Oh, wait a minute, there's more, I forgot. Okay, let's also talk about the vents. So we've got vents all over the place. There's one there, there's ones up by each fan, and all of the vents are adjustable. No, actually not all of the vents. All the vents except the ones above the windows, on this wall. So that's not adjustable. This one here is not adjustable. And this one here is not adjustable. All the other ones are. Up there, that one, and this one. This is the key one to adjust. So this one is adjustable. I think it seems like I've made a video of this before. But anyway, this one's adjustable. And this one, we want to, whenever we're going to close this off, we want to also turn this vent off. And the way to do that is right in here. Let's see that round thing right in there that I'm pointing to with the screwdriver? Going up and down. There's a little square hole in there. And that will open and close these dampers. Watch, I'll do it right now because they're closed. So I've got the screwdriver in there. It's a flathead screwdriver, but it goes in, and I'm gonna turn it clockwise, I guess is what it is. And you can see how those are open now. Turn it the other way, and now they're closed. So there we go. So now that's open. And I'm keeping that there. And that is really all you need to know for the HVAC system.